Welcome back. You're still tuned in to Salam Media. We've come to the back end of our show, and we are ending off with a very, very important topic. Yesterday marked the 42nd anniversary of the Sabra and Shatila Massacre, a very, very dark chapter in the history of Palestine. And from September 16th to 18th in 1982, Israeli-backed militias massacred thousands of Palestinian refugees and Lebanese civilians in the Sabra and Shatila refugee camps in Beirut. This horrific event, which occurred under the oversight of Israeli occupying forces, left deep scars on the collective memory of Palestinians, and continues to resonate today, especially as the situation in Gaza mirrors many aspects of the violence and impunity witnessed back in the day. The international community condemned the massacre. Yet justice remains elusive. And in a bit, we'll be joined to discuss this very, very haunting legacy of the Sabra and Shatila and the ongoing crisis in Gaza. We'll be joined by Badee Dwaik. He's a human rights defender coordinator based in Hebron, who will help us, to in-depth understand the broader implications of this tragedy and the continuing plight of the people of Palestine. 42 years ago, and it just feels like the impunity that the Israeli occupying forces has always operated in, this genocidal machine that they are, is one that's still ongoing. The world continues as normal. We condemn the actions of the Palestinian, of the Israeli occupying forces, but in essence, nothing has been done about it. 42 years ago, I think we were in this similar situation that we're in right now, where we, trying to maneuver literally a genocide that was ongoing. And years and years and years later, it's still the very same old thing. Badee Dwaik, rights defender coordinator based in Hebron, joins us telephonically to give us, a bit of background on this for the younger generation, people that might not have known about it, and also the significance of the 42nd anniversary of the Sabra and Shatila massacre, and how, it resonates with Palestinians today, especially in light of the current ongoing genocide perpetuated by the Israeli occupying forces. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Salam Media. Really appreciate you giving us your time.
Salam Salam Media to host me in this sad occasion, Momer.
Very, very sad. 42 years ago, I think the world witnessed one of the most tragic, periods, and darkest moments in Palestinian history. But 42 years later, it almost feels like we are back to that. We're back to exactly what happened all those years ago. How does this commemoration of the Sabra and Shatila massacre resonate with the people of Palestine today, especially in light of the current ongoing genocide in Gaza?
Good morning. Assalamu alaikum for all the South African people and for South Africa country, which is always stand for Palestinians' rights. Actually, the Palestinians have been faced through many of massacres happen in their lives. And this is Israeli occupation, colonial. It's been established in 1948, and the Palestinians they are suffering a lot. Many of Palestinians, thousands, hundreds of thousands of Palestinians have been killed, and we are still ongoing in this massacre. It's an open massacre for the Palestinians. What is happening in Sabra of Shatila was very disgusting massacre. Thousands of Palestinians been slaughtered and killed that time, and this was part from the whole stage of the massacres which has happened in the life of the Palestinians, like Kfar Qasim, Dar Yassin, many massacres happened in the life and the history of the Palestinian struggle. And now we are living the genocide, which is it's more than even just a massacre. It's and this genocide, which is going on in Gaza, and also massacres going on in West Bank. This is it's live. Everyone in the world they are watch it and see what is going on in Palestinians. We are talking about more than like 50,000 Palestinians killed, and some people announced they are still alive or not under the demolition, and also about more 100,000 Palestinians injured, and some of those people who injured they are in very difficult cases, and some of them they become disability people. So this, what is going on right now, it's more than massacre. It's a genocide. People genociding in their daily life just because they are a Palestinians, and
Mm,
war and the world is watching, and no any action coming. And we are very grateful and thankful to have a country like South Africa, which is start with this initiative and talk and lead this is country or this is colonial country which is called Israel to the international criminal court and international justice court to make them to pay prices about these crimes, and we hope as a Palestinians we can have something in the end by this is court justice.
mm, mm. I think one of the things that really stood out for me was the massacre was obviously internationally condemned, but yet you had Ariel Sharon who was found personally responsible for this massacre, but then later became Israel's prime minister. I think this was between 2001 and 2006, if I'm not mistaken. How does this impunity reflect the broader experience of Palestinians in their quest for justice, if there's any to be realized from this massacre?
We are the Palestinians. We will never uh, uh, give up from our rights. This is our rights, and not just it's about it's international law or international. It's about our rights that we believe that it's Palestine. It belongs for us. We are belong for this is land, and whatever that is who has become the prime minister, because all of them they are have the same mentality. All of the Israeli leaders, whatever political leaders or military leaders, all of them they are, have a mentality, criminal mentality. Those people just believe that Palestinians has no any land to exist in it, and they should be leave this land, and they are used many different ways and methods to dismiss those Palestinians from their land, sometimes by killing them in battery in thousands numbers of people, since people who are now, most of the people who kill in this genocide, most of them, they are children and women, they are essence people, they are not military, and you are talking a country which is considered one of the most power countries, which is with the weapon and military weapon staff, and it's provided and supported by the by USA and most of the modern colonial countries. And this is history. They support this is state which is called Israel by all means of the support, blank support, and they killed those Palestinians people, innocent people in the front of the world, and we believe that there are many, 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 many free people around of us, around of the world, that are stand for us as a Palestinians, but and some countries, but the most power countries, and this is where they are standing with Israel, and provide Israel with all the means of support, because this country, when they are supported and make it to be established, it's their baby, it's their child. So they are looking after this child always to keep it is the most power country in the world. And because they are achieve some interest for this is countries, especially America. But we are as a Palestinians, as we are believe this is land, it belongs for us, and we are belong for this is land. We never stop our struggle since like 100 years ago, since Balfour Declaration, and the Palestinians they are revoluting from time to time by different revolutions and intifadas. And we are right now, we are, despite of we are genociding and we are killing, but we still resist this is occupation because we believe and we are know that it's our resistance it's feeding our existence to keep exist in this land, which is the Israelis make all of their efforts to kill us and to us from this land. And this is land is the land of the al-mahshar wal-manshar. And we
mm,
believe what is written in the Quran, what is mentioned in the Quran. And inshallah, one day we will achieve this is victory by the supports of those people who are believe with the freedom and justice, like South African people and many other people around over the world.
mm. I know this might be, a very difficult question to answer, but what lessons can the world and the international community learn from the failures of the Sabra and Shatila massacre that they need to try and correct, looking at the current status quo, looking at the current ongoing genocide? What are some of the things they need to learn from that time to not, or maybe to avoid the same mistakes that were made then, to not repeat them right now, looking at the similar kind of impunity that the Israeli occupying forces continue to operate with?
They have the word they have to learn. First of all, this is a state which is created in this is land which is called Israel. This is state it's keeping applying genociding against the Palestinians and Arab people wherever they are. So it's not just about Palestine. This is country is not enough for it to just solo Palestine and occupy it. They want to occupy more and more lands of Arabs since they believe with the greatest of Israel. And that's why the Israelis they are not care since they have this is blind support from America and other Western countries, which is unlimited support to the Israel to keep their genociding against the Palestinians. The world they have to learn that the Palestinians also, despite of this is massacres and this is genocide against the Palestinians, they will never stop resist to get their rights. And the world they have to stand for this is a story with for the narrative story, and they are the Palestinians like in USA they were only one story, which is Zionism story, but we can see now enough, and we can see clear now the Palestinian story and narrative stories exist in America, and there are two stories, not just only one story. And the world, they are woke up people, they are moving everywhere. We watch what is going on in the universities in America and also the other Europe countries. So the world, they have to learn that Palestinians they will never stop their struggle and resistance till they get all their rights. And the world, they have to stand for the Palestinians freedom and justice against this is colonial state which is created by their our own countries, especially the Western countries, and they have to were moving to change. This is government which is provide Israel with this is blind support till we are reached to the point that more countries and governments can stand with the Palestinians, as what happened for South Africa when the apartheid has been falling in South Africa, because
Mm,
many of countries and governments around the world they are joined the boycott for the apartheid system is that time. That what we need now. Those people, the world and government in the world, they have to join. This is boycott movement against this is Israel till this country it's falling and to change this is country which is called Israel. It's a bloody country, tourism country, country just surviving by killing others.
mm. No, definitely. Unfortunately, we have run out of time, Brother Badee. Thank you so much for giving us your time. And I think reflecting on a very, very dark moment and dark past in Palestinian history. And I think one that should not be forgotten by the world, especially looking at what's happening right now, the ongoing genocide. But yeah, Jazakallah so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate all the support which is South Africa as a state and as a people they are available for the Palestinians. And I say for all of those people, Jazakum Allah khair.
I mean, well, there you have it. Reflecting on a very, very dark past, 42 years on, and it doesn't feel nor look like anything has changed. The Israeli occupying forces still, right now, I think even on a bigger and more, um, you know. It's almost even defeating to think about it that 42 years on, we're still experiencing this um a genocidal monster that just keeps on eating and eating and eating away into their lives, and people of Palestine eating away at their lands, eating away at their lives. And just like 42 years ago, nothing was done about it. And right now, 2024, into the future, still nothing is being done about the ongoing genocide perpetuated by the Israeli occupying forces. We have come to the end of our show. It's been a really, really good one. Thank you so much for giving us your time and being with us for the past 2 hours. Julie Ali returns tomorrow for the Wednesday edition of News and Views, and I'll be with you on Thursday. And then Inai Dwadi returns on Friday. And I think he'll also be on air this evening on Wednesday nights with Inai Dwadi. So a lot of shows and a lot of content to keep you company. You can visit our website, www.salammedia.com, if you have missed any of the interviews or to catch up on some articles or podcasts that you might have missed. But for now, for myself, Salalo Makwidir, and the rest of the team is goodbye till we meet again.